It's Nicole and I have another card process video for you today. This one just uses a lot of die-cutted cardstock and layering, and I use this image right here that I have on my Pinterest board to inspire all my colors. So let's get started. I'm showing you the products I'm using here. That is the Stitch Rectangle dies, and then these doilies are, I think, discontinued from MFT, and then I'm using the Perk Up stamp set and dies, as well as the Sunshine Layer dies from W+9. I did most of my die cutting off camera just because I found it cumbersome to take my Sizzix machine on and off my desk, so I'm just showing you what I cut here. That paper right there is Tropical Teal from MFT, and then the next paper you're going to see is Spring Moss from PTI, and I just cut that out of the rectangular die set. Once I adhere that, I'm going to put it to the side and I'm going to begin working on my sentiment, which is going to be stamped in some brown ink on the little sleeve of the coffee mug. So I stamped that with some craft cardstock from MFT, and the ink that I used is Memento, and what is their brown color? I don't have it in front of me, but it's their typical brown color that you use, especially when you're doing Copic coloring. So here I'm taking out my Misty stamper. I can't sing the praises of this product enough. There's not a lot of products that I feel like you have to have in stamping, but this basically changed the stamping game for me. I like that I don't have to think too much when I'm laying down a stamp, because if I mess up or I don't get a solid image, I could just re-stamp it again, and I just find that very useful. So I literally use this on every product that I'm doing stamping on. I highly recommend it, and I saw that Misty came out with a mini Misty, so I'm assuming the price is a little cheaper. Now I'm just going to put together my little coffee mug. The main body of the coffee mug is in that Primitive Cream paper from MFT, which I absolutely love. It has little flecks of almost just like what you would see in natural paper in it. And then the top of it is Hot Fudge. The lid is cut out in Hot Fudge, which matches the stamping in the Memento Rich Cocoa really nicely. So I've just adhered all of that together. I also decided I want a little bit of color, so from that same die set I cut out a little heart in the Tropical Teal paper, and what I didn't do on camera that I did off camera and forgot to film was I added some glossy accents and put it aside to dry. So now I'm going to add this to the front of my card along with a doily cut out of MFT Jelly Bean colored paper. This natural twine that I'm using to give the card some texture is also from MFT, and I forget how much I paid for it, but I remember thinking that I got a lot of product for a really cheap amount of money. I think it's like $3.75 or something for this entire roll, and I really like it. So I wrapped it around the card several times and then tried to tie it in the best bow possible. I added some washi tape to the back to partly hold that wrap string around or twine around in place, and then also so that my adhesive ATG gun could roll over it as I adhere it to the front panel. And then on the front I added some dimensional adhesive to put my coffee mug to the left of the bow. Once that's adhered, I start working on my card base, which is half a piece of that Primitive Cream cardstock from MFT, and I'm just using my scoreboard to score it in the center at 5.5 and fold it over. After the front's done, I adhered it to the front of the card, and then I used that MFT rectangular stitch die and cut out some craft cardstock to make this center piece just so that I could write my sentiment. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.